Hi, good day, it's me again, Jaycee, and welcome to Robot Show Tunes, my very own YouTube channel where I get to review Transformers toys, Voltus 5 toys, Macross or Robotech toys, Evangelion toys, and just about whatever else I may fancy. And for today's tune, we're going to look at New Age toys, the Legendary Heroes Max, a third-party representation in Legend scale of Generation 1 Cosmos. Now, for this and other way cool stuff, visit Hobby Korner in Shoppesville, Greenhills. Now, let's take a look at the box. Here is the front, the back. Both sides are identical. The top and the bottom. Now, let's take a look at what you get inside. You get the main figure, of course, here packaged in robot mode. You get these instructions. And you get these three clear plastic pieces that form the stand/tractor beam effect. Assembling it is simple enough. Just stack them up like so. It has 4 pegs, but you only use 2 of them to attach the stand to the slots of Cosmos feet. Actually, sometimes you can just use 1. Depends on how you balance him. And that's all there is to contents. Let's move on to articulation. Alright, the head is on a ball peg. You can turn it 360 degrees and it can tilt in all directions, but only slightly. The arms can swing around 360 degrees, but can't extend fully to the side because of the design. But they can slightly butterfly back and forth. The shoulders can shrug this far up and can sag that far down. You can bend the arm at the ball-jointed elbow up to here, and you can swivel the forearm at the same ball joint 360 degrees. You get wrist swivels that give you 360 degrees. You have a waist swivel that gives you 360 degrees if you lift this butt flap. So you just lift it and it turns. You get T-jointed ball joints for hips that allows Cosmos to straddle split, but not grand jeté because of the design. Though he can kick forward with clearance issues. He can kick forward up to here and backward. Actually, almost nothing in the way of backward kicking. You can bend the leg at the ball-jointed knee up to there, and you can swivel the lower leg at the same ball joint 360 degrees. The ankles are on ball joints that can be tilted in all directions, like side to side, back and front, but only slightly. And the feet are on hinges for transformation and can point that far up slightly, actually just that slight upward tilt, but because of transformation the foot can point all the way down there. Now that is it for articulation. Let's move on to size comparisons. So here's New Age Toys Cosmos with DX9 Warren Pocket Optimus Prime, with New Age Toys Jazz, with Magic Square Toys Trailbreaker, with Transformers Masterpiece Tracks, and with Funko Pop Death of the Endless. Let's get Cos transformed. You get started by opening up his chest like so, and then lifting his arms to the side, and then have them face forward. Do this with care because there is a little clearance issue doing this. And then once they're more or less facing forward, bring this entire section back, bring the arms back to the side, and then swing them all the way down, including these green pieces here. So the arms will hang lower. And from there, you grab this swiveling piece, turn it around, and then push at these small levers to bring out these gap fillers. And once that's done, close this barrel again. These two tabs correspond to these two slots. From here, lower this crotch flap and unfold this butt flap. Turn at the waist 360 degrees. No, just 180. I hate math. So that's 180 degrees. And then you turn this the same 180 degrees. Once that's done, have the feet point down. You can tug or use this as a lever of some kind to get them all the way down. Tab the feet together. Make sure that these two tabs are aligned. Sometimes they won't immediately, so you have to manipulate them until they align. Because these two slots, rather, they correspond to are aligned. So that may cause issues if you don't align them. And from there, grab what used to be Cosmos's butt flap and cover this gap up with it. There. And then, tab these in there. And then you collapse the arm to the side. First bend this up and then bend this forward and then there. So it's like an accordion fold. So up, that one goes up, the next piece goes down, and then tab to slot, tab to slot. Then rotate the wrists so that the thrusters are positioned like this. And there you have, well, let's clean him up a bit. Clean, clean, clean. There you have Cosmos in his Adamski type flying saucer mode. And again, you see those two slots under him. So that corresponds to the two slots here. And there you have him. Now that he's all transformed, let's compare alt modes. So once again, here's New Age Toys Cosmos with the DX9 War and Pocket Optimus Prime, with New Age Toys Jazz, with Magic Square Toys Trailbreaker, with Transformers Masterpiece Tracks, and with Funko Pop Death of the Endless. Let's wrap things up with my final thoughts. Okay, final thoughts. In the cons column, Cosmos is almost brick-like in his lack of articulation points and range of motion, and there are slight clearance issues getting his arms in and out of his barrel-shaped body during transformation, but if you transform him like I showed you, this could be lessened, but maybe not really overcome. While I'm not an accessories man, even I think the effort put towards accessories feels somewhat slight. And I was kind of disappointed when the tractor beam effect ended up clear instead of translucent yellow, as seen in various product shots. Pros, on the other hand, Cosmos is quite tune accurate in both modes, save for the yellows on his chest and back. I think they should be light blue. The engineering is crazy clever and is a far cry from the overly simple G1 toy transformation that did nothing to shrink the part of the UFO brim that stuck out from behind him in robot mode. Magic Square turned that part into a backpack, which kinda ruins Cosmo's perfect symmetry, but with New Age, the only remnant of that part is this discreet little... that discreet little butt flap. Oops. Alright, moving on. He is cute and chunky as hell and is so much fun to photograph by himself or with New Age Bumblebee. So to wrap things up, I highly recommend Lil Cause. Sure, the articulation's not all there, but I don't think Cause is one for dynamic posing. Given his chibi build and goofy personality, all he needs to be is cute, and he does that very, very well. Also, I wouldn't worry too much about the clearance issues because the parts that touch don't have any edges or paint apps that could lead to damage. Anyway, that's all for today's tune. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe to this channel and like Robot Showtunes on Facebook if it so please you. Again, thank you so much for watching, and until next time, see you at the theater.